Hi y'all, I'm Jessie Harry and welcome back to this week's What's for Dinner. So first on the menu is some Chickpea Tikka Masala. I picked up this Tikka Masala sauce from Aldi. It used to be really good, but they've changed their recipe a little bit and it's a little blander than before. I did pick it up knowing that, but in my mind I was just like, I'm gonna jazz it up. It's gonna be real good. So here's me jazzing this up. So we've got some garbanzo beans, chickpeas, some diced tomatoes, some garam masala, a half of a white onion, diced up, chopped up, some cilantro for topping, and then orange and yellow sweet baby bell peppers. So we're gonna get this all in the pressure cooker and get it cooking. So first things first, we're going to put those chickpeas into the pressure cooker. Then we're going to toss in both jars of tikka masala sauce. I added a little bit of water to each jar, shook it up so I could get all the sauce out. It was a mistake. It made it too watery. Don't do it. So then we put in the onion, the diced tomatoes, and about a tablespoon of garam masala. Feel free to put in as much as you want. So we stirred that around. Got the lid on, and we're gonna cook it on the bean function for about 30 minutes because those chickpeas, even though they're canned, are a little hard and we like them a lot softer. All right, so since it was soupy for me doing the water thing, I added a little bit of cornstarch mixed with cold water. When I went to go when I took it off to toss in the bell peppers, saw it was still like that, added the bell peppers, got it stirred around. And then we're going to cook it on the vegetable steam function for about 10 minutes. All right, so that's how it turned out. We had some toppings that we served on the side, some sriracha, some sour cream. I would normally serve Greek yogurt with it, but we didn't have any. Some cilantro, of course, and some red pepper flakes. That's for me because I didn't feel like sriracha. So we served it over rice, and of course I went with all the toppings except for sriracha. So this was honestly a little disappointing, a little bland. I normally do put fire roasted tomatoes in it, so maybe that's why I didn't like it as much, but just cautionary tale, you have to jazz it up quite a bit. The next night was my son's night to cook, so him and my husband made lemon pepper chicken, baked potatoes, and broccoli. Just a really easy, simple meal for him to make. My husband helped him make it. So he's learning how to cook. And here it is all plated up. Lemon pepper chicken. Got that baked potato all dressed. And some broccoli with a slice of lemon. That broccoli has lemon pepper on it. We are a lemon-loving family, especially my son. So I thought this dinner would be perfect for him to learn how to cook. All right, and then we're doing crock pot zesty barbecue chicken sandwiches. These are all the rage on Pinterest. We've got 2 chicken breasts, some brown sugar, some soy sauce because I didn't have Worcestershire, some Italian dressing, and then some barbecue sauce. I think the popular recipe on Pinterest calls for Sweet Baby Ray's. But this is cheaper, and honestly, my son and husband really like this one. I don't know if they like it better than Sweet Baby Ray's, but they like it, so we used it. So let's get this into the crock pot. So first off, we're going to put both chicken breast in there. Gosh, those are ginormous. The barbecue sauce poured over it. Then the Italian dressing poured over that. And then the soy sauce. It probably would have given it more of a zest to have the Worcestershire, but I didn't have any, so we used soy sauce. It was still really good. And then we're taking the brown sugar. It was clumped up, so I took my hand, crumbled it up. I wanted it all over the breast. And then we put the lid on and slow cooked it. Not sure how long. You'll have to check out the recipe link. It should tell you. And then I took my meat chopper once it was all done and chopped all that meat up. Let it sit and soak in that barbecue sauce so it could get really flavorful. We had some homemade coleslaw on the side, some Aldi Doritos. Someone ripped the bags, they're in the Ziploc. some hot sauce for the sandwiches, and then some salad dressings to go with a little green salad on the side. Make this meal real healthy, just some green salad. So there's my sandwich with coleslaw on it and hot sauce, and then of course the side salad and the chips. Those sandwiches are amazing. There's a reason why they're a rage on Pinterest. All right, then we've got the crock pot pork chops and gravy. So we've got some frozen pork chops right here. I did put them in there frozen. I am a rebel. Some onion soup mix, some chicken flavored gravy. The recipe calls for pork. Couldn't find it. Used chicken. Black pepper, chicken broth, some cream of chicken, and then some cornstarch, just, thicken up the gravy a little bit later. All right, so we're going to get this also put into the crock pot. So first things first, we're putting in the cream of chicken. You're actually supposed to mix all these ingredients up in a bowl and then pour it over the pork chops. I didn't feel like dirtying a dish. This is how we did it. The gravy mix goes in, and then the Lipton onion soup mix. Then the black pepper. And some water. So you're actually supposed to, like I said, put this in a bowl and then pour it over the pork chops in there. It probably was more difficult doing it the way I did it, but, to each their own. You do you. So then I put the pork chops in it, mix the pork chops up in the gravy, put the lid on, slow cooked it for whatever amount of time it says in the recipe link. So once it cooks for so long, you add the cornstarch with the water, and then I mixed up the pork chops. I just kind of flipped them all over so that cornstarch slurry could get into the liquid down there and make that gravy, and of course kind of pulled from the sides where stuff gets stuck when you're letting it cook for so long. Then we slow cook it just a little bit longer. Like I said, recipe will tell you. We served this with homemade mashed potatoes and green beans with bacon. I will be honest, this wasn't as flavorful as I thought it'd be. As the recipe said, it was good, kind of a simple home-cooked meal. My family really liked it and it was good. I just don't think that it met the expectations I thought it would. All right, so lastly, we just did a big old quesadillas. So I cooked up about a pound of ground beef and I added in a can of black beans. If your family will eat black beans, this is a really great way to stretch out taco meat. I do it all the time, and my family loves it. So then I added in about 2 tablespoons of my homemade taco seasoning. If you're using packets, I would say 2 packets for this. It's really easy just to make your own, though. You should look it up. Or if you'd like me to do a video on how to make homemade, comment below and let me know. So we went ahead and added in the water, and we're going to let that cook down just like you would taco meat until it absorbs all that liquid and gets so taco-y and yummy. All right, so we put down a burrito shell, lots of cheese, taco bean mixture, more cheese, and another burrito shell, let it cook. Once it's nice and brown, you're going to flip it and let the other side cook too. So good at that, not really. All right, so we cut these up with a pizza cutter. Made 2 of them, so plenty for my family. Served it with a side salad, all the taco trimmings. This is amazing, so good. Fed all of us for pretty cheap while we played Rummy Cub. Thank you so much for watching this week. If you like this week's video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day.